This kid's like 15.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So I don't know what his situation is, and it's really tough. But I've tried, like, I sit down with him. I try to talk one-on-ones, like, hey, man, what's going on? You know, like, anything troubling you? Something going on at home? Because every time you come in, like, you know, you're being a distraction to other people, and you don't want to do anything. Like, you know, talk to me. And I try, and so far I'm not really breaking through this kid. Little by little, I'm getting there. Like, I've gotten to the point now where I literally have to sit down next to him, right? And, like, just kind of trying to copy what he's like, whatever the assignment is, right? So right now so I teach, you know, this class is graphic design, right?
Yeah.
I know I'm rambling a lot.
No, you're good.
But so this class is graphic design, but right now we're just doing like elementals of design and stuff. There's a lot of drawing and artwork on paper just to learn the fundamentals, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll give them stuff to do and practices and things like exercises to learn elements of design, and, like, whether it's like perspective or things, whatever it is, right? Some kind of drawing. So I found if I sit down next to him and I go, hey man, I'm just going to draw with you. And that's about it. And I just start on my own sketchbook next to him, you know, I just start drawing, and I'll, like, show him, hey, what do you think of that? Hey, what do you think I should do? So I've been getting him to actually do the work. He still doesn't communicate well. He still kind of has an attitude about it, but at least he's drawing. So I'm like, little by little, man, I'm chipping away at this kid. But
You found your gateway.
I'm getting there, right? So that's what I'm trying to figure it out. So he doesn't like to talk, especially he doesn't like to talk about himself or his emotions. So he's very, very closed off, right? So maybe that's a defense mechanism. That's another thing. Like, I have to think about the reasons behind the behavior, right? So yeah, maybe he has trouble communicating his emotions because of his home life or whatever it is. So I have to find another way to connect. So maybe that's here. Just show him, hey, lead by example. You know, hey, just see what
I'm envisioning. You said 10th grade.
Yeah.
And so it's about 15.
Yeah, 15.
So
it's weird. So my school, I have, you know, I have mostly 10th graders. I have some 11th graders mixed in, but the age ranges, because a lot of these kids have come from other countries, right? So they get placed kind of at their academic level, right? They get tested. So I have some kids that are, you know, 15, and I have like 2 or 3 that are like 19, you know, and they're like in 11th grade. They still haven't graduated yet. So there's a big mixture, but this kid's probably about 15.
So I'm envisioning a 15-year-old who's already working, what seems to be full-time hours.
Seems that way. I'm sure it's all under the table, right? These kids.
Know, but my thinking is, and look, this is not factual, right? This is just my imagination.
Yeah.
A 15-year-old who's working what could be full-time hours.
Right.
I'm thinking he doesn't have time to do much anything else.
Right.
Which means he doesn't have time to talk about himself or anything that he's feeling.
Right.
And as a kid who's working full-time hours, if I'm 15, who cares what I feel? I'm 15 and working full-time hours.
Right.
So it's not liking it versus I'm not used to it. Why does anyone care about what I feel? Just supporting my family.
It feels very alien to him.
Yeah.
I'm sure. And being, you know, being quite frank and honest about it, he's probably in the mindset like, this is a drawing class, who cares?
Yeah.
And I get that. And maybe to him, it doesn't matter. And that may be true, you know, in his life. He's not going to go on to study art, pursue art, or take a career in the arts.
Because he's got adult problems.
Yeah. So probably to him, it doesn't matter, right? And I get that too. So I have to find this balance to where, like, you know, I don't need you, and I tell them, I don't need you to be a great artist. I don't need you to do that stuff. I need you not to be destructive, and I need you to, you know, stay awake, you know, just participate. Yeah. If anything, you know, I try to get them, I'm going to try and have them also, because I got them all sketchbooks, right? So I got the school to get them all sketchbooks. So I'm going to try and have them, even if they're not so great at drawing, maybe journaling, right? So I'm going to have them do, like, you know, draw a little something of your life, whatever you can, and then just tell me about it, write about it, you know, and just to find other ways, just to get them, you know, to be able to express themselves, because that's what art kind of is. It's expression.
I wonder what will happen if you told them, draw what you feel. Whatever you're feeling right now,
right?
Draw it.